Hello everybody, my name is James Leggett, and today, from everyone here at James Leggett Productions, Merry Christmas. To celebrate it, let's look at the last good project of Bruce Willis's career. Die Hard is back. It's undeniable that Bruce Willis is a legend, but unfortunately his diagnosis of aphasia and later dementia forced him to spend the last few years of his career doing crappy straight-to-video films, where he would work for 1 to 2 days and the rest of his scenes would be filled by a body double. These films were usually poorly made, really stupid, and not worth watching, but Bruce got paid a lot of money to be in them, and he needed as much as he could for when his condition would make it physically impossible to him to continue working. But there is one project he did in his final few years that is worth mentioning. Die Hard is back, an advert for Die Hard batteries. It's only 2 minutes long, but it's glorious. The advert starts with Bruce as his Die Hard character John McClane in a broken down car. Not quite sure why he's next to a construction site, but whatever. The dialogue implies that John is now retired from being a cop and is living the quiet life, maybe even reunited with Holly. Does anyone else really dislike how in the first film ends, they're like, oh hey, we're back together and happy again, and then by the fourth film they're divorced? Anyway, the car battery is dead, so John goes to the local town to get a new one. Suspiciously, the town is completely empty, and John spots an old enemy, Theo. For those who might not remember, Theo was the tech specialist of Hans Gruber's gang in the original Die Hard, and he was the only member of the gang who wasn't killed. Last seen being punched out by Argyle. I know we only saw Christoph get punched and seemingly knocked out, but John's a trained cop. That punch probably killed him. Meanwhile, Argyle's just a limo driver and his hand clearly hurts after punching Theo, so his survival makes sense. Anyway, Theo has seemingly broken out of prison and is hell-bent on getting revenge on John, and hired a bunch of mercenaries to do so. Since this is a 2-minute advert and not a short film, we only see John crash through the window of the car battery store, and there must be one dedicated employee if she stayed despite all the fighting between John and the mercenaries outside. Anyway, John gets his car battery and is forced to crawl through rent in order to escape and runs into Argyle, making his grand return for the first time since the original Die Hard. Who is still a limo driver decades later. He must be really good at his job. Anyway, a short car chase with the mercenaries happens, and it ends with the mercenaries crashing into the limo. I guess the mercenaries weren't wearing seatbelts and died upon impact, because we don't see them getting out of the car or anything like that. Instead, we see John dragging Argyle back to his car, which must mean John has incredible strength for a guy who's in his later years, before putting the car battery back in. A mercenary tries to sneak up on John, but he gets knocked out thanks to the car battery. Suddenly, Theo and the remaining mercenaries show up with the construction equipment and even shoot the car battery. Remarkably, it still works, so John grabs a grenade from the mercenary knocked out and throws it into Theo's vehicle. John and Argyle drive away as Theo and the mercenaries get blown up. Argyle almost says John's famous catchphrase, John points out as his, and the two laugh as the video advert ends. So that was Die Hard is back! And it's pretty good. It's short and fun. Also, I kind of wish it was a short film just so we could get more of it. I mean, it's nothing else. It's better than Die Hard 4 and 5. Anyways, I consider the end of both Bruce Willis's career and the career of Theo's actor Clarence Gilliard, who died not too long after the advert came out. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and may next year be better than the last one. Thanks for watching.